All right, hello and welcome to another video of mine. I guess I don't know which channel to put this one on, but it has to do with NFL recently threatening Texas over some sort of bathroom bill. And, you know, I also want to talk about a boycott of the NFL as well. But yeah, the NFL threatened Texas over a bathroom bill. A lot of that's going on recently in the States with a bunch of companies and stuff like that, Target. But anyhow, um, so the NFL, I think, threatened Texas with not if they allow a bill to pass to protect women, um, that from transgenders going in the bathrooms. Um, well, both genders, whatever, both sides of the fence. But to protect the bathrooms from transgenders going in the wrong ones or whatever, um, they will not host the Super Bowl in Texas anymore. So a money issue, financially damage them. Um, but yeah, this is an interesting thing. Bathroom bill to quite simply keep boys out of the women's bathroom and women out of the men's bathroom. This is absolutely bonkers. What year is this? I mean, where were we, 50, 60 years ago? Heck, even 20 years ago. Much more common sense. Much more common sense. This is just absolutely nuts what is being pushed. This transgender stuff, it's a moral issue. And nonetheless, we have all these places just siding with the very extreme minority and upsetting the majority and making the majority have to be tolerant of the extreme minority. But anyhow, one bit from this article, and I'll have it linked down below if I remember. But one bit says, this is in defense of it. Legislation to protect women's privacy in business is essential to assure that sexual predators will not be able to freely enter women's restrooms, locker rooms, or showers. Texas LT, I don't know what that stands for, but Governor Dan Patrick said in a statement. This is from Breitbart as well, so which I'll link down below, so that both the quotes I'm going to have is from that, but I'll continue with my own spiel. This is part of a New World Order agenda. It's anti-human, anti-society. It's meant to break it down, depopulate, confuse genders, and push transhumanism, transgender as all this legitimate stuff. Transgender stuff, based on my beliefs, it's a rebellion of God's order on creation as well. It's rejection of manhood, womanhood, and the opposite of the rejection of that should be pursued fiercely, very fiercely. You should take pride in that, not run from it. But there's also a common sense thing that, hey, they could do this or whatever, or they could identify as this or that just to get in there. That's hugely problematic. That's just total violation of people's rights. I would never want a chick to see me in a dude's bathroom. That's messed up. That's common sense. That's meant to open doors for all sorts of garbage. So we just don't want this exploited, and we just want common sense. But anyhow, the money, of course. NFL, what the heck is wrong with you? You threaten that over trying to financially hurt them over something like this to keep women in the women's bathroom and men in the men's bathroom? What is wrong with you? But despite the money, despite the financial pressures, one has to do the right thing. One has to do the right thing. So I say protect the gender order and society rather than opening those doors to temptation, and also the normalization of this kind of stuff. You want transgenders to be normalized and for little girls and little boys to see that and to think that's normal. Wow. And to have to use the restrooms amongst them. Wow. But it's just the normalization of what I believe to be a New World Order depopulation program. If you can confuse the genders, then the population will just destroy itself over time. Much easier for them to control. It's what they want so that they can ascend and become gods. But let's see the other statement. Let's hear from the other side. If a proposal that is discriminatory or inconsistent with our values were to become law there, i.e. Texas, that would certainly be a factor considered when thinking about awarding future events. League spokesman Brian McCarthy said, according to the AP, Associated Press. If a proposal that is discriminatory or inconsistent with our values, so you don't want people to discriminate against transgenders entering whatever bathroom they please. You're thinking of just their side of the fence. You're not thinking of the dudes and chicks not wanting any part of that, and that being the vast majority of people. Or inconsistent with our values. So your values are to protect transgenders. Your values are to allow boys and girls into the opposite gender's bathroom. Is that right? What the heck is wrong with you? What the heck, NFL? What the heck? When did the NFL become, like this? New World Order-ish, anti-human, anti-society, depop, rebellion against God's order, rejection of manhood, womanhood, when the opposite should be pursued. I knew they were a distraction, a huge distraction. Against what's important, but gosh dang, what the heck, NFL? What the heck? So, I say we need a boycott. We need a boycott. I've been doing this anyway, but people should boycott the NFL over this kind of garbage. They're not important. Football is not important. It's not. It's just a bit of entertainment. It's not what it's important. There are far more important things. So I say, who cares about the NFL? There are more important issues like politics and who's in power than a form of entertainment, such as football, as a huge distraction. To have us care about such being the less important things, while the more important issues are going on behind the scenes. It's like holding one thing in one hand while you're messing around with the other hand. You're having them look, let's say, a lighter. You're having them stare at the light, be entertained, while you're messing, you're pickpocketing them with the other hand or something like that. So I'm just trying to connect dots, But anyhow, it's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So this is the most of what I have to say. But I want to challenge them. On what moral basis do they want, transgenders, whatever the case, men, or even if, I don't know, if whoever identifies as whatever, maybe that's the case too, I don't know. But nonetheless, transgenders is what this is about, so we'll stick with transgenders. If I said contrary, I'm sorry. I don't mean it. I'm just saying my opinions. I'm not trying to come down too hard on anybody, but I will say my opinions. So, and everything in my videos is my opinion. But I want to challenge them. On what moral basis do they want men in the women's bathrooms when society has functioned just fine without that? And the women in the men's bathrooms and transgenders. On what moral basis do they want to promote that and normalize that to kids, and to have that kind of stuff be exposed in front of kids? On what moral basis do they want that? Let alone, I guess, for the whole state or country as a whole, I would suppose, their values, their New World Order values, to push transgenderism. I have my beliefs. Do they have their beliefs? I have my beliefs. Absolute morality based on God's word. Dudes be dudes, chicks be chicks. Commanded to have offspring. Very simple. Dudes stay in the dudes' bathrooms. Chicks stay in the chicks' bathrooms. Safe environment where there's no unnecessary open doors. But they want open doors, apparently. That's just messed up. I don't like that, and I don't agree with that. So anyhow, thank you very much for watching. I guess I've run out of stuff to say and ramble about this topic, but nonetheless, it was a topic I wanted to cover. So I hope I was accurate and on point, but I just wrote down several notes and wanted to give my ramble about it. So that's what I think. So I think NFL is promoting New World Order stuff, probably part of the New World Order at this point. And I think we should boycott them. I've been boycotting them anyway. They don't matter. They're a distraction from the things that do matter. So I would encourage folks to boycott them if they want men in the women's bathroom. That's just nuts. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with Target doing that. I'm never going to Target again. I'm never going to watch the NFL again if they want to be like this. It's just nuts. Absolutely nuts. For the ones who want to be part of the New World Order, I'm not going to partake of it. If you want to be like that, I'm not having anything to do with you. So sayonara, NFL and Target. It's just bonkers. You want to be so correct that you upset the vast majority. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. So, anyhow, I also heard something about them and taxes, but I didn't do my research on that, so I'm not going to deal with that right now. But anyhow, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more news or political or whatever kind of topic I'll categorize this as. It's kind of political, but it's also kind of newsworthy. So we'll see. And if you want me to cover a certain topic, feel free to leave a comment about it. So lots of good news to be able to cover. So anyhow, I will see you up ahead. Take her cool.